We are here at the GigaZone Gaming Championship. We conceived of this event for a variety of reasons, and it's been exciting to see it take off today. Certainly it is a way to highlight our fiber gigabit network and show the low latency and so show the extreme speed. So, that's been really on display throughout this tournament, and I think the competitors would echo that today.
I moved up here about a year ago, and the internet that I have is about 5 times faster and about half the price, so I'm generally speaking pretty pleased.
So when it comes to online gaming, latency is pretty important, and I know that there's been times where we have been playing and someone has to have lag, which means that there's a little bit of an input latency. So yeah, Kyle. Yeah. And that could unfortunately mean the difference between winning and losing, whether you get a kill or you get killed.
In addition to, having such a great way to show off our network capabilities, it's been a fantastic way to really make a connection with a real tech-savvy, younger audience who is, if you look around this event today, it's who's here. So we're very happy about the turnout and the excitement and what it's meant for the region, and certainly what it means for our brand at Paul Bunyan Communications.
We have 10 competitors on stage, and we have 2 casters or announcers on stage. And they're all being fed by a single gigacenter, and we're running at 1 gig, so you could actually have the same service that we have on stage in your house.
If your online gaming depends upon your connection, and unfortunately your connection depends upon who you live and who your providers are. Here in this region, people I think take for granted that our cooperative has been so out front in putting fiber to the home and into every premise that we have. Now that's not all done. We still got a couple more years of construction, but today about 95% of our market is fiber to the home, and that sort of technology and that sort of network just does not exist in many places of the world.
We used to both live in Monaga, and we had an internet company. It cuts out every now and then. It kind of stutters, but this was amazing, honestly.
I wish I could take it home.
Yeah, me too.
I want it.
I couldn't see us nearly as good. It was,
I would take it as a prize if I could.
It felt so responsive.
Going back home, I hate it just because the internet there from this major cable provider is really bad. There's a lot of drops here and there. So this GigaZone has been absolutely fantastic. The speeds are tremendous.
Bandwidth can be important when you have multiple people playing in the same room. I'm from here in Bemidji, but all the rest of them are from either Hibbing, Chisholm, or Duluth. So we played in the same room for the first time yesterday, and thankfully I have the Paul Bunyan gigabit internet, so it wasn't so bad. But the bandwidth is incredibly important because you will see delay towards every player if you have 5 computers trying to go through the same internet in the same room.
We have some latency issues that we can't get around. Speed of light is one that we can't get around yet. It takes so many seconds or milliseconds for our data to get from us to Chicago, which is the nearest league server, so we can't get around that. What we can get around is the latency inside of our network. And right now, with our GigaZone and our gigacenters, you're able to, our internal latency is less than a millisecond into the core of our network, which is pretty amazing. And that translates into more responsive gameplay, less lag.
And also, I should say, it's really energized our IT staff and everybody that has really exceptional talents in regards to this. It's let them play a little bit, really leverage those kinds of skills. And so it's been fantastic on a whole number of fronts, and great to see it come off so well today. That leading edge, full gigabit up, full gigabit down capabilities of that network that Calix provides really is enabling our success in the marketplace. The take rate for our data products today with our gigabit offering is just off the charts. In a time when access lines are diminishing, interest in traditional television is diminishing, we're seeing our data sales go through the roof, and it's gigabit, and that's why we're having that success. And certainly Calix is enabling that to every resident in our area, to every business. It's been a phenomenal competitive tool.